Hello, this is Adam with Daily Grind Digital, and today we're going to go over the email sign up section in the DGD Crusade Shopify theme. So, here below our hero image, we have a contact form section, which is right below, and you can see that there's already some blocks added to it. You can always tell that even if it's collapsed just by seeing a drop down arrow. You'll know that that means there's blocks below the section already added. And this is a heading, and you have what is called a text line here. You have your email block, and you have a message block currently added. There's additional blocks here that you can see, and then you have the contact form section settings themselves. So we'll start by jumping into the section settings. You have your alignment full right here. So you have alignment wide, alignment full. Alignment full is just when you go to full screen, it stretches further. And then if we go back and we change it to alignment wide, you'll see that when we go full screen, it is a little bit more narrow. So that will depend on which settings. You also have your padding top and padding bottom, which you have essentially in every section that we offer you. And you can make more padding top or less padding top. And give that a second update, see how it changed. And you also have the same for the bottom. You have your background color. So if you want to do black, you can. You can do gradient. So I'm going to stick with white for now. Then you have your button size. So we would switch to large here, and that's controlling the send button size. You have your style, so outline. Simple is just the text by itself, or you have your solid. Then you have your button color. So yeah, gradient, for example, and you have your other options. Again, primary, secondary, and tertiary are set in theme settings, which have a different video covering those. And so that's pretty much it for the section settings there. So we'll just hop back out and go over the other blocks that are available. So first off, we have a heading. We can choose the heading size here. So if I want to make that contact us a little smaller or a little larger, I can. I can change that text if I want to. Next, you have a text line block, as you can see there, and you can call it whatever. So someone can actually just enter text here. So if you wanted to say, um, full name here, they could enter that. Or if you wanted to ask a question here, they could actually just have a free form text. You can mark this as required if you want. The same is true for the message area. So first you have email. There's nothing you can do to change what needs to be entered here in terms of it needs to be a valid email, but you can, say enter your email if you'd like to put that here. And you have your message area, which is a free form multi-line text area for someone to have free form text. You have if you add a block, we've already went over the text line, which is the name, but you can add multiple of those. You have telephone. So if you want to receive a phone number, it is going to tell you right here what the format should be. So you can collect a phone number. You can have a spacer if you just want to add a little line spacer there. And just in case you're unaware, you can actually drag that up in the form and move that around. You can do that with any of the blocks. And so next we have a single checkbox. So you can title this, you know, and then say custom logo. You say, well, you don't want to require it. So maybe if you say, do you agree, you can require it, but you might just want to know, does this person want a custom logo, and they can either check it or not check it. So that is an option with the single checkbox. Then you have your select drop down. So right here, if you select into it, you have option 1, option 2, option 3, and you have up until 6 options, and you can label those. If you just erase it out completely, then you can get it down. If you just want to have 2 options, you just erase the other fields and they will clear out. And so what you'll see in that select an option drop down is you have the options here, and you have, sorry, I'm you have your heading right here too if you want to give it a heading. Next, you have your radio buttons. So um, pick an option. So here, if you wanted to know, um, you know, is someone male or female, or you can get creative here. They would have, and you could set it to required if you want. They would have to select one of those options before being able to submit the field. So depending on your business, I'm sure you can think of some different ways that you can use this to your advantage. And you have the option to set up to 6 options there as well. So with all that being said, that is all of the blocks that you have available at your disposal to build a contact form that you can either put on a custom page where you do certain custom work and people need to reach out to you, or a contact us page. I'm sure you'll be able to think of the best way to use that for your business. But we hope that makes things a little easier for you and gives you some functionality that you need out of the box for your business. Also, just note that these input fields that are kind of have a round shape right now, you do have the option to update that in theme settings as well. So if you want them more square shaped or more pill shaped or oval shaped, you have that ability in theme settings, which I have another video going over in depth on theme settings. So just look to find that on our site, and that'll go over all the settings you need to know there that will affect your theme globally.